Újra hasznosító arc. Úgy imádom az ötleteiket. Én meg a harcot. Vagy valami probléma? Nem, nincs. Minden rendben van. Jaj.
Aj, te oda fekszel most kis kutya mellé.
Persze, ja.
Mikor mész oda hozzá? Ne?
Itt is van. Tuti lista. A szerelem 101 jele. Elég gyorsan meg lett. Vagyis sok minden miatt. Talán ezért szórakozott anyuk. Szokzatos férfi miatt. Csinál a pokon. A cipő a mikróban a szerelem jele? Nem igazán, de figyú. 3-as. A találkozás. Véletlenszerű találkozás, ahol a pár először veszi észre a szikrát. Pont ezt láttuk. A találkozás. Fájdalmas, romantikus ütközés. Igen, nekem vajon lesz ilyen találkozásom? De mi fog a tényleg csengetett? Nem, az a még volt. Popcorn?
Elkérünk, jó?
Úgyhogy ez nem az a büdös sajt, amit ki kellett dobnom.
Büdös sajt? Nem tudom, miről beszélsz.
Tényleg?
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an...
As the Emperor's spies told
Egyszer többet tudod, kell nézem, hogy milyen a...
One attempt to find her in the North but Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Chris Miracle.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Well, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself.
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Karim requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, cool at my whim. Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically.
Mit csinál? Én nem szokott ilyet csinálni.
Wake up, it's just a dream. Wake up.
Milyen okos ő? Adjál neki szaloncukrot. Olyan kutya, ami szeret az embereket, annyi?
The door. The attic.
Alright, time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Leave it.
Way to the next room is blocked. Stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Látod, hogy a kacsát dobháljon, vagy? Vagy a tojástükört, nem süttem mi máma.
Budai sportot gyorsan árulhat. Levezett személy zárólást területén alsó nadrág vetkőzött, majd a haláspultnál található antrákokon belemászott végülbe. Jányszínű bírság 50 000.
Milyen hülye emberek vannak.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Stop! Go away! Leave it!
Kiskutya vacsorázott, vagy mányi, vagy ebédelt mányi?
Halló, mami! Két forintot csináltunk.
Hogy 500 forinton maradt össze.
Nem. Goldi, törölni tudod és elküldenél a filmekhez. A szerelem miért bonyolult?
Salalala!
Ja, tudom, de ne félj. Minden a helyén van. Ma este lesz romantika a levegőben. De mi van, ha valaki nem akarja a romantikát? Mi van, ha valakinek az elgény?
Did I scare you?
Stresszes és
Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her awake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
Anyu, várj! Papa kinyitja. Mi lenne, ha átalakítanánk? Mit? Miért kellene átalakítani? Mert így borzasztóan nézel ki. Vagyis borzasztóan divatja múlt vagy. Melyik rossz nap? Nem tudom eldönteni. Ugyanannyi. Minden nap olyan elfogadt vagy. Törösd fel magad. És egy kis anyalánya program is kell. Velem? Igen. Anyalánya és Lorel program is kell. Van is itt.
Ez gyors volt. Maga jött a robotrácálók miatt? Ahogy mondja, az ijesztő kártyákat drágám. Ja, az. Igen, már nem mennék olyan messzire, hogy így hívja meg. Még rosszabbak is. Őszintén gyomorforgató. Erre. Nem hozott el szerelést?
Felszerelés? Nem mondták, hogy kell felszerelés.
Puszta kézzel küzd, nem semmi. Jó, ez meg mi? Mi kérti? A maga munkája, és ne jöjjünk, amíg nincs kézgő. Kérem, engedjek ki. A pénzet fog? Szétszőj a tevőt. Mit halljuk ezeknek? Jó napokat!
Tin.
Érdekes volt. Valami kis célunk?
Várjunk egy kicsit. Az átalakítás Tiat irodában. Ez körkörös szól, igaz?
Talán.
Tudtátok, hogy idegesít, hogy mit mondjak neki, ezért ma este átalakítottátok, hogy több bizalmam legyen? Igazam van?
Gondolatolvasó vagy.
Ó, köszi lányok, nagyon örülök neki. Most láttuk, milyen csodát vittetek véghez?
Nincs több időnk. Van egy kis meglepünk lent. Gyere!
Gyere!
Kérem, miért teszi ezt velem? Hát nem akarok semmit elárulni, de van egy tervünk. Tervezni? Ó, nagyon szép terv, magához szól. Ezt is vettük. Legyen ügyes. Lehet, hogy most már sokkal többször találkozunk majd. Kérem egy picit a sajtot.
Ugye milyen néz
Minden rendben van?
Nem igazán. Mi van, ha az ember nem a megfelelő emberbe szerelmes?
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big end chases me. End's got this red.
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Oh, Papa, we don't want
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? 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 Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Vesztettél egy rákcsálót, anya?
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who is seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Quite the opposite.
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Life, you gotta take risks.
Aha. Ty złodziej, tylko podzielę.
Mamka.
Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Yeah, I'll fight this Grigord.
Your attention, while our champion. Let us talk coin. I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal, provided you follow a few recommendations.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What say you?
A bucket of coin for taking some hits to the face? Tempting offer. I'm in. What do I do?
Nothing much. Throw some punches, not too many, mind. Then let him drop you. A what?
Oh!
Yeah.
That's it, you're in for it!
Hello? Go, start, go. Who start, go?
Arra
Congratulations, a beautiful fight.
I'll make you weep blood!
Well, you're easy enough on the eye. Hello, Sourpuss. Well, you're easy enough on the eye.
Mindjárt tudjuk vele.
Állj be az ott kis kutyust! Ne?
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. The stone came loose. She lost her footing.
30 forint.
Possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For God's know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Jennifer lay dying as well. Siri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
Yes, there's something else.
All right. Tell me no more than you wish to.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny?
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody folk. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left in the Rosemary Thyme in their will.
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The Rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Some fellas out, Master. We're a bit of coin short another round. 'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter. Except witchers earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the Witcher for, anyways? To help men in need.
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well said, Master. Home we will go.
Think the lady's grown tired of your company.
Lady? What lady? See her ears? She-elf. And everyone knows that elves are always doing something on the sly.
I'm not doing anything, I swear it. I must just fetch some water.
Where will you put it? Where's your jug, eh? Where's your bucket?
Leave her be.
By what right you giving me orders, eh?
Let's go, Reddy. Killing's like batting an eye for witchmen.
You can breathe. It's over.
Over? For you, perhaps. You'll go on your merry way. But I must stay here. And they will, too.
Stop. Can't handle all this gratitude. We really ought to learn our manners from the elder races. That's plain to see.
What would you expect? Payment? Or am I to fall into your arms? Perhaps spread my legs for you? Go, that girl. And remember, we neither need nor want your pity.
Mi a baj? Kiskutya?
Kiskutya? Ottan táncolt előttem, hogy ezt a jeget föltörtem tőle. Majd a WC-t föl akarom törni.
Kis kutyával?
Kutyával kénytelen leszek, mert ott fog lógni.
Meg azt mondta a fészt. Meg azt mondta a fészt. Adtál neki.
200 az nem olyan sok. Nem?
Kis kutya megdöglöttem.
Hát érdekes, engem szavoltam, csak takarodjon el. Értem.
Apám mikor jön haza?
Hát, a jó Isten tudja.
Majd most. Majd kocsival hazahozzák.
Takarodjon el, itt hallóak megyek. Érted? Mert jó van, hogy 2 havonta hazajön, leszarom, érted? Csak ne egy élősködjön anyag.
De ez már sokáig mit csinálom. Valami kimarta a számot, anyu.
De most figyelj, Szabolcs, inkább neki adom oda, mint a küldőnek. Nem?
Vagy a kutyáknak adod, anyu. Valami beteg, anyu. Kicsi, ez beteg. Alig bír már járni.
Fancy a gander to our little stockpile.
Show me what you got.
És a régi hajkustársaim is. Jó, akkor megcsináljuk. Ezt tényleg megcsináljuk? Igen, azt mondtam. Tényleg megcsináljuk? Igen, mondom. Igen! Ez az a rész, ahol a harmónia bejön. Bro.
Jó, hát, hogy én beszélek. Mr. Bendonen, a legnagyobb rajongója vagyok. Visszadna a pénzünket, és már így sem vagyunk, mielőtt vele. Nézze meg ezt!
Hát tudod, Szabolcs, hogy meg szeretnék úgy járni, mint pár évvel ezelőtt, mint benyakvágom magam a WC előtt.
Most akkor rakják ki sót is, anyu.
Nem, hát most kérdezem, hogy elhagytál volna.
Wouldn't mind if you...
De meg ráér!
hogy minél több legyen benne. Ez felháborító, megkárosítja az embereket, például minket.
Ruan azt mondta, hogy gondoljukrátok emberként.
Csinálunk el valamit, ugye, Bradley? Szabad ez a hely, mert én szeretni akarok. Mit tudsz mondani?
Figyelj! Csak akkor, ha éhetem a zenei produceremet, viselt. Ehhez ragaszkodom. Oké. Jó van.
Mit válaszol?
Elutasított. De tudod, inkább vagyok itt a filmban. Minden bajos van és hiába. Kezdem a...
Most egy ízeket?
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
Tell us where you're going, or you can plan to
Ez a hely nem okés. Mit tart ezekhez az arcokhoz? Agyatlan droidok, akiket csak kihasználnak. Tudom. Vége a szünetemnek. Veszi, várj! Ne akart itt leélni az életedet a karaoke gépekkel. Szörnyű ez a hely.
Igazad van, a tortes pocsék fókuszban benne.
Ne engedd, hogy Roland téged is kihasználja úgy, mint mindenki mást itt. És ha itt maradnál, nagyon hiányoznál. Nem akartam ezt elmondani, mert tudom, hogy ez a kiderül.
How's the city?
Hogy mondhat nevet egy ilyen arcnak?
Sehol. Örülök, hogy meggyőztelek. Nem hiszem, hogy bárki más hallott rám, de csak próbáld ki. Mancsi, érted, hogy figyeljenek.
Seg! Jó! A színpad a tiéd.
Hé, fontos dolgot tanultam a barátnőm. Figyeljetek!
Miért kellene hallgatnunk rám? Sosem figyeljetek.
Nem hiszem, hogy ezt mondom, de van annál fontosabb, mint megjelenni a tévében.
Ah. Oh, I never come back, you stinking staggies.
All's we want.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth. Get up in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure. Not your lucky day.
Reminds me of a days of yore.
Yeah, almost like we never left Verdi.
That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman need to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You know you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Syria. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Not just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters. This is the loot he got from the elves of Dolblathana.
Na, annyira meg van már fagyva.
From the finest vineyards.
Kis kutya.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Te meg az egész fogja, nem?
The faculty of Oxenford University
Mit
is
mondod?
honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letno,
Morgott.
the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Kis kutyám szokott morogni.
He's got that damn fool name.
Legyen minden napod Happy Day. Happy Day gyümölcslelet a Rauftól.
Kis kutya tud annyi olvasni, szerintem ennyi.
A legfontosabb számomra, hogy aktív életet élhessek a családommal.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It says planner.
Itt vagyok. És már ott sem vagyok. Mindig van valami fontos. Majd később megnézem. Majd bepótoljuk.
Dandelion and planning, good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Az a bizonyos, nem tudod eldönteni, hogy klasszikus karácsonyi sütiket készíts, vagy kísérletez újakkal, vagy is. De beigli tuti kell érzés. Érezd rá a jó árakra a 30 éves párral.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lasses in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. So, Che?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Legyen minden napod Happy Day. Happy Day gyümölcslelek a Rauktól. Töltődj fel vitaminnal, és nyerd meg az ausztriai utazások egyikét.
A legfontosabb számomra, hogy aktív életet élhessek a családommal, és hogy az immunrendszerünk megfelelően működjön.
A Davion lágykapszulában 2000 nem...
Though well she knows the touch of silk and lace, she shuns not.
Molly.
A baroness within reach and he said...
Dandelions.
Yeah. If I didn't know him...
Oh,
doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins in your cupboard. Oh, poor bastard fled out the window.
Itt vagyok. A küldetés. Klárának hitel kell azonnal. Mondom a Péterbe, el kell juttatnunk a bankba. Húbot elkíséred az ügyfelet az alkoholdig.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Az a bizonyos, nem tudod eldönteni, hogy klasszikus karácsonyi sütiket készíts, vagy kísérletez újakkal, vagy is. De beigli tuti kell érzés. Érezd rá a jó árakra a 30 éves párral.
Akcióink az ünnepekre. A Wiesbauer virsli csak 1990. Az SQG lencse csak 299. A Coca-Cola vagy Fanta szénsavas üdítőital csak 399 forint. Minőség, szerintem, spár. Ez volt a reklám. A vinni kell.
Ez Mr. Stan? Rövid gatyában? A tanárok nem hordanak rövid gatyát. Nem. Olyan, mintha a színpad túludala le. Úgy van, nagyon beteg volt, és én vagyok az egyetlen, akinek bizonyítéka van. Nem tudjátok fogni, hogy Mr. Stan ott volt a koncerten. Én nem, na mennem kell. Bírom a csaj, de miután találkozom, úgy érzem, le kell völnöm.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs with Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Miért öltöztél így, és miért mondtad azt, hogy gyermekeim? Megmagyarázom. Tudod a két kedvenc internetkutyám, Lolo és Kutyingó? Igen, már említetted egyszer, vagy 2000-szer. Képzeld, összeházasodnak. Azta! Az álmod ezennel megvalósul. Van egy másik álmom is, amiben te vagy én és Máncsi.
Ez az, benne vagyok.
Hogy mi szervezzük az esküvőjüket. Benne van minden, amit szeretek. A fizetség és a pénz. Végre megvalósíthatom az álmomat. Lesz egy akkora burítóm, amiben alhatok. Követem Lulu és Kutyingó gazdáit, Márkot és Krisztint. Ha elég képet osztok meg velük az állesküvőről, meg hogy jó szervezők vagyunk, megbízhatnak. Úgy látom, fényképezés lesz. Máncsi, foglald el a helyed. Reggie és Tapota, csak szépen. Csinálj úgy, mint aki csontot talált. Nem te, Máncsi, a kutya.
Jó.
Presley, fantasztikus képeket csináltál. Megosztottam Márkkal és Krisztinnel, mind a 82-t. Ugye elég lesz? Imádom ezt Reggie és Tapota első csókjáról.
Hadd nézzem.
Mi van? Márk és Kriszti lájkoltak képet?
Nem, de valami Jamie Lee Curtis, igen.
3 nevű? Hagyj a többieknek is, hölgyem.
Mi? Nézd! Márk és Kriszti nézhettek el.
Ezek ők! Kérlek, ne oszd meg velünk több fotót.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have it.
Why?
See, elven beauty is like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Ez érdekes.
Ez professzionális.
Máncsi, megkaptad a kutyás körülszertartás vezetőt?
Kitöltöttem egy kérvényt online. Azt írják, hogy jelentkeznek. Ebből gondolom, hogy majd jelentkeznek.
My wife's mum's an old succubus.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no bank. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, Graham, not your concern.
This coin and leave.
That ain't how it works. Vespula's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go, before I teach you a lesson.
Come on. Gold's gold.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witch who took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Te is el akarsz menni most?
Nem vagyok, kodjál meg.
Not Gerald. Gerald.
Dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. It was the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse. Then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Ilyen lábon piszolok is. Te is pánikáztál. Te is ittál pánikát. Apa is ivott pánikát.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help.
Miért nem kell most főzni?
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Huh? De kiskutyát még megbírtott csinálni a WC-ben. Vagy mind a kettőn.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened. Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes? I'll pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Annikó.
So it's that.
Annikó Viktor, bocs, a bandolási. Nem volt szándékos. Tényleg, bocs, bandolási.
Any better?
Tudom, hogy oké vagyok, de azkor is.
Did you and Dandelion? How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Ha nézed a streamet, Annika Viktor 06, akkor tényleg bocs.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick bird. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad?
Ha megkapom az érdekes tárcát, akkor te lesz az első szubom.
The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pile, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Most a Novigradi páncélba nyomjuk. Gyerekek.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside, class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all.
Where are you?
A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where did you get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. You're done.
Grandma.
Gather your things and go home.
It's not.
How do you know?
Mum says that. Got a monster under his bed.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. He perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mould. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Sounds like it might have been that good. Maybe so. It's both. What do you want?
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits. Won't you realise what you've got yourselves into?
Hope so too.
This Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your work.
Ettől tényleg bondulási. Nem szándékos van.
Lost your nerve?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Granted, you're quick. Not one competent instructor in this entire city.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Guards aren't up to muster. Let me right in. Just had to tell them I was here to teach you swordplay.
I told Father they're a band of imbeciles. If you're not the instructor, then who exactly are you? Have you come to rob? Kill? Speak!
Neither. So what do you say we stay calm? Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, no. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. It seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Come on, come closer.
You're quick. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind, Edna Va'at, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabarets. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
Interesting. Just wonderful. Where's that artifact
illetve akciós kínálatokból. Például a Samsung No Frost kölkölös fűtéssel rendelkező hűtőszekrény 6 inverter motorral csak 129.900 forint. MediaMarkt. Megoldás neked.
Don't be shy now. Looking doesn't cost a thing. There's plenty to behold. This here's a collection of wonders that belong to the Mage Eramas. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
How do you get a hold of the... Strange they didn't, but...
Why wouldn't?
All right, I get it. These items...
Rude? Sad.
Where did Eramas...
Had a lovely residence south of Oxenford. Badly done it.
Show me what...
A forsabb és a metaforin kombinációja segíti a forráció tüdelését, ami fontos kisbabád egészséges fejlődéséhez. Fenni. Az első számú várandós vitamin a babatervezéstől a szoktatási időig.
Ez volt a reklám. Az inni kell. Ez a veszélyes Harry. Az inni kell.
Farewell. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Thought I asked Triss about it. This baronet's love Lettsville.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep. Surely this is no chance encounter.
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him there.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emil. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbach.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Védem a város tisztes polgárait! Csak így Pontosan, Henry! Rá kellett jönnöm, hogy még szuperhősként sem győzök mindent egyedül. Menni a társam. Fogadom, hogy soha nem árulom el senkinek.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised it didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed did you choose, Witcher?
The grey mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the riding.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Riders, ready!
Come on. Faster.
Én nyertem, baszki.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Harebrained, all of them.
Igen, az éjjel megrepett, és valami kimászott belőle. Most hol van? Nem tudjuk. De lila nyárgyás nyomot hagyott.
Szóval azt mondjátok, hogy ez lény. Egy űrlény kimászott az űrtojásból, és valahol itt van, de hol?
Így van.
Értem.
Mollival kell
I'm Molly,
beszélni.
my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelions rescued time and time again!
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? Or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they're different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
These packages, any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a Troubadour's?
Yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented family, innit?
Exceptionally. And very loving as well, I'm sure.
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta. Or some such. Oh, to have a brother like that.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Igen, és aggasztó, mert mi van, ha ez csak az első őszniklatolás? És még több jön, ha az éljenek elfoglalják a földet, és mi leszik a kajájuk. Azt nem fordulhat el, mert ha az éljenek eljönnek ide, akkor szeretjük a sorsolójuk, és intelligens lények nem esznek más élő lényeket. Ez biztos?
Anya, kicsi?
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see him.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Kis kutyát.
Jeget. Szerinted valaki megsült engem, úgyhogy meghalok?
Nem halsz meg. Nem fogsz meghalni. csávó mostani hol elment?
Jaj, szívem, nem szállnál be a kalaméról? Hogyha bemutatod az életenek testét. Miért olyan nagy ügy egy bogár? Mert ezen csak egy bogár, ez egy nagy és undorító ízé. A nők tisztisek. De néha azért igazuk lehet. Menj és nyílt ki! Jól van, megyek. Van a 2X kromozóma.
Már megint a Pia beszél bőled.
Józanul is ezt mondanám.
Feküdjél, aludjál.
Mert mindenki leszarja a fejet. Én egy nagy senki vagyok, mindenkit szolgálja. Apátok, én szolgálni. Téged is. Bártyádat.
Jobb lenne, ha ide jönnél.
Én mindent elmondom. De már nem sokáig.
Oké, hallgatóim, a hálókig már rajta vagytok, hogy halljátok legújabb minden, ami vödöradásomat. Éppen
A józan lennék ugyanezt.
Ez az! Kezd már, mire vársz?
Szia, Jasper! Bocs, Piper, de ma nem tudsz kiborítani. Tudod miért? A 100 000 és 7 letöltés miatt. Nem akarnak kiborítani.
Már megint mi bajod van?
Akartam megkérdezni, hogy nem kell menni.
Anya. Nem csináltam semmit.
Nem arról van, hogy csináltál valamit, hanem az, hogy engem nem becsül meg senki. Hiába. Jó, nem csinálok semmit. Azt szoktátok mondani.
És lehet, hogyha többet tudnék
Hogy
róla.
én nem csinálok semmit.
Ugyanolyan mániás lennék, mint te is a hajói. Akkor jó. Lehetsz a mai vendégem. Szuper!
Pedig igyekszem, milyen jöttök megfelelni.
Engem akarsz leküldeni oda? Megküldjél, nem küldhetjük el a fiunkat, hogy megküzdjön azzal a patkánybogárral.
Ez igaz. Piper!
Sokat fölvök, senki nem eszik semmit. Akkor minek dolgozok? Mert minek költöm a te pénzedet? Kajára.
Szia!
Hát te meg...
Csak vedd a lapot.
Komolyan megcsinálom, de intézhetnél.
Hello, kedves városlapok!
Jó éget, hőskapitány!
A mi házunkban.
Mondja, hogy kerül ide?
Nos, néha ellátogatok a város különböző kerületeibe, hogy tájékozódjam. Miről?
Mikor mindent dobhatok ki.
Hírekben is.
Edd annak, ha feltennék egy-két kérdést.
Én nem.
Kérdezz.
Nem eszem.
Az első kérdés. Milyen gyakran töltenek ki kérdőívet? A. Gyakran. B. Ritkán. Vagy C. Ez az első
Próbálok
alkalom.
megbetegbe járni.
Szerintem ez az első.
Az se jó.
Hőskapitány,
Tessék, fiam!
ha már úgyis éppen erre járt, nem
Azt
segítene
mondom, mi a
megoldani
jó?
egy kis problémát?
Gond van?
Igen, van egy ijesztőbogár a pincénkben.
Egy ijesztő bogár? Nos, mi lenne, ha lemennék ezzel a pincébe, és Móresre tanítanám? Mit szólna hozzá, asszony?
Jó lenne.
De mennyire?
Akkor hajrá, hőskapitány! Remélem elintézi.
Én is. Utána jöhet a kérdőív.
Igen.
Nesze egy kis lézert, csúszóvászok! Rossz helyhez mentél!
Tudjátok, én komolyan gondolom, hogy a műsorom segít elterjeszteni a vödörmániát.
Ámentesú! Szórjál!
Nem tudom, hogy mi ez a zaj, de...
Nem a fióbeszélben van édesfiam. Én már egy jó pár év óta depressziós vagyok. De itt senki nem veszi észre, hogy anyátoknak van valami baja.
Ez élő, ugye? Igen, élőben vagyunk a neten. A nagyomám is hallgatja. Klassz! Mondd, az előző adásodat hányan is töltötték le? 100 000 plusz 7-en.
Nem, totál jó van.
Aztán nem semmi, ugye? Az lenne, ha az a 100 000-re költ és nem lenne valótlan. Mi van? Tudod, én vettem meg neked 100 000 hamis letöltési pontot. Miért? Te tényleg azt hitted, hogy a műsorod ilyen népszerű? Mert nem az. Megölted a szolét?
Majdnem. Nem láttak valahol?
Én szerint elvesztettem.
Dehogy, csak belászott a szervezőcsőbe. Ugye a tetőre tart. Maguk maradjanak itt.
Hőskapitány!
Tessék.
Ha sikerült megölni, befejezzük a kérdőívet?
Hogyne.
Elintéznéd végre! Te fizettél azért, hogy én boldog legyek és örüljek a nagy semminek? Nem, én azért fizettem, hogy te boldog legyél és örüljél, meg jól elrontsam és elszamoríthassalak. Friss hír, bejött! De miért jó ez neked? Mert a múltkori adáson miatt nem tudtam letölteni az új Ginger klipet. Azt sem tudtam, hogy le akarsz tölteni valamit. Akkor most már tudod. Nem tudtál volna egyszerűen szólni. Hőskapitány, mi a?
Nincs idő kérdésekre. Halál rád, alien! Hát ez csúcs ez a Megjelenés.
Úristen!
Az ő lény!
Nothing hurts as much as love.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Ura vagyok a helyzetnek! Ki csinálj? Állj meg, mert így széttűrhetem a fejedet!
Biztos le akarja lőni az arcára.
Most meg vagy! Még az a lényeg kicsit megharapnálta!
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See you.
Szájföld nem költözte a virág.
Tényleg nem.
Mi lett a lényeg? Megölted?
Meg bizony. 9-szer eltaláltam, aztán belászott egy
Never let your kind in.
Azt hiszem, ez az űrlény nem zavar már senkit, soha többé. Következik a veszélyes Harry, a Tényike.
Gonna kill you!
Hát megint képzelődsz én hülyeségeket. Dehogy nem.
Legyen minden napod happy
Már hülyeségekkel beszélsz.
Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She wants to stop talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we want to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide or hair of them in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pick-up lines. Dubious stuff.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history. Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford-Novigrad road, which has just now been repaired. Made us stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones. Had to pass it off as a romantic outing. Rather human, but the poor dwarf lost to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he'd been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seized. Mystery woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposed
to be like?
Blonde, from Kovir. Metrovians, apparently. Named Kalanetta or something like that.
Add a kiskutyának felmelegítő.
Must be.
Nem, csurom víz. Nem lehet megsimogatni. Olyan vizes.
Why wasn't she on the list?
Fürdesd meg.
Dandelion woman fancy that.
Jégkockákat leesnek. Jégkockákat leesnek kiszedni a szőriből, annyi? Szőrös kockákat, annyi?
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxy. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the King's.
Mom.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This will be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Én már apától is azért nem beszélek, hogy nem veszekszek vele, mert már elegem van. 30 éven keresztül veszekedtem vele.
Karácsonyi készít, vagy kísérletez újakkal, vagy is. Mivel Fejlesztő tudni kell érzés.
Elegem van a beszélgetés.
Akcióink az ünnepekre. A Vízpower Vízsnél csak 1990. Az SPG meccse csak 290. A munkamunka vagy fantasziós
Csabából veszek, az is szépen mentek a apádra, azok sem.
A legfontosabb számomra, hogy aktív életet élhessen a családban, és hogy az internetet...
Ott akkor meg egymásra, akár is meg a csabait, pontosan egyforma a természetük.
I'm here about the contract.
Oh, well, a night patrol got massive, tough
Hang
men,
on.
the lot, armed to the teeth. A beast, must be.
Must. What makes you say that?
If you've seen the corpses.
Let's talk about my pay first. I know what my services are worth.
Mi? Mit? Mondta?
That's better, but still too much. That's better, but still too much. All right, I believe I can pay you that, provided, of course, that you do well.
What did the corpses look like?
I've not seen anything like it in my life, and I've seen a lot of corpses. Ever heard talk of folk who died in the deserts of Zerrikania from the heat alone? These corpses came straight out of those tales.
Bodies buried yet? Where?
Orders were to burn them. Our medic was to take a look first. Talk to him. He's at the docks now.
See what I can do.
We'll pay you. The boys and me. We pulled what we had for a reward.
Hour of the eternal fire.
A witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right, you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Let I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well, ambitious.
Think.
Man's crate.
Don't you fret.
Sounds fine.
Pause. Hey.
You're the medic.
What can I help you with?
I'm looking into the dead guards. Heard you did autopsies.
Their friends hire you? Good. I'm happy to help.
Find any claw or fang marks on the bodies?
Fangs? No. Claws? Not quite. Only scratches.
Meg kéne hozni kiskutyát, hogy
From their adventures with
a
horse.
kájhárra rá kéne rakni a kájtetejére.
Last body.
Megszáradna ő.
In a side area along the road from the docks to the brothel district. Someone had dropped it there in the middle of the night.
Mi esik még az eső?
To examine that spot. Heard the bodies were desiccated.
Do you believe a beast killed them? I do. The bodies were dried out. But perhaps they tried to apprehend a mage who cast a nasty spell on them.
Was it dehydration?
Strictly speaking, no. No, I don't quite know what to compare it to.
Thanks. Should go see the place where they were found.
Good luck.
Bodies were found here. Gotta look for clues. Anything unusual. Hoof prints clearly. A horse? No horse I know walks on two legs. Evidence all points to crippled Kate's. Empty perfume vial. Expensive. Neighborhood's a bit shabby for this.
You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse. A witch has walked into my brothel.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Last I checked, everything's where it should be. Got anything to sell? Heard about the murders? Guardsmen?
Many perish round here. It's the pleasure kills them.
Tell the truth.
The succubus. It draws customers. It's raised our take in something wonderful. I know it's a threat, but I don't know that it kills.
The succubus. Where'll I find it?
I've placed it in a house nearby. Here's the key.
See it in your face.
butchers.
Have you come to kill me?
Dunno. Want to talk first? Why'd you kill those guards?
I was careless. Let them surprise me. They wished to kill me. I had to defend myself.
That it? No heart-rending story about human hatred for all things different, all things strange. You gotta leave the city.
And what if I don't?
I'll have to kill you.
I despise change. How stupid of me to walk into an ambush, let myself be surprised.
I'll have to lie about killing you. Usually I bring a trophy.
Very well, take this. And this, because I'm furious with you. Though I shall calm down once I'm away from this place.
What's that you wanted? Hopefully presence isn't the front to the eternal thieves.
Guards were killed by a succubus.
Succubus? In Novigrad? How? Like the eternal fire protects the city?
Must have gone out a few times recently. Anyway, succubus won't harm anyone anymore. Here's proof.
Masterful work, Witcher. And here's your reward, as promised.
Farewell.
What do you see? Hey, Temple Guard, let's even you.
Greetings, Master.
Hear about the contract.
You ought...
What did it swipe for?
Once was bread.
All right.
Like a mean. So, will you teach it a lesson to your...
Make it worth my while.
A bit much, but a compromise is in sight. A bit much, but a compromise is in sight. A bit much, but a compromise is in sight. A bit much, but a compromise is in sight. Fine negotiation on your part, Master. So be it. We'll call it agreed.
Relax. I'll help you.
Thank
Genesis, the downfall of civilization, moral decay.
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat. Looks like the imp dropped some loot. Went this way. Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here.
Another drifter infantry.
Door's wide open. Interesting. Letter? Well. Our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated. The Doppler explains a lot and complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down. A woman's blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes, but only one bed. Lavender, strong scent. Enough to track him down.
Valamikor réges-régen. Tényleg? Mi? Igen, egyszer a rodeón találkoztunk. Pincérnő voltam, és maga hátra hívott a...
Most about Novigrad bread too much.
Yourself and the God of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
You's a non-human, I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods, go play your flute.
That was some pretty bad acting. Really ought to explore other career options. Petty theft, maybe.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Always the same old shit.
Hey, wait. Why are you leaning at my elbow, eh?
Really want to see an angry witcher.
Do you?
Damn, I look old. Come on, come closer.
Please, stop. I surrender.
Might be able to look like a witcher. Will make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are, what you feel.
I don't kill him, true. But then not everybody applies my rules, and not everyone's got my conscience. So start stealing somewhere else. Far from Novigrad, preferably. Golden age of Dopplers ended here a while ago.
I know, but I thought they'd not catch me. I thought myself too smart. Serves me right. Might have learned this lesson the hard way. Time to go. Somewhere far away. First, take this as a token of my gratitude. So long, Witcher.
Enough. Leave him alone.
Oi, you a non-humanophile, is that it?
If there's one thing I hate, it's to repeat myself. Leave him be.
Hey lads, got one eager for a lick in here.
Let's show him what happens to freak lovers in Novigrad.
Thank you, Vatgern. If you hadn't intervened, they'd have snipped my ears like they did Phalar's. Or worse.
I'd leave Novigrad if I were you.
How about that? Non-humans bother you as well?
Me? No. The Eternal Fire, yes. They've got other scapegoats to burn right now, but it won't be long before they come for you.
I don't believe they will. They'd not dare go that far.
I was in Rivia in 1268, during the massacre. Know exactly what I'm talking about. Take care of yourselves now.
Meaning? What would you have me do? Never leave my home? Step off the pavement to let a human pass?
Farewell.
Én kiskutyámmal mi történik annyi most?
Greetings, Master.
Problem solved. Convinced the imp to go back to the countryside to tangle horse manes and piss and milk, as tradition ordains.
And how would I know you speak the truth? No trophy, no reward.
There better be one. Or you'll feel the invisible hand of the market smack you so hard you won't be able to sit down for a week.
I'll give you half the agreed sum, no more. And I'll not do business with you again. Saverio.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant. A freak. A useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
For a relic, I'm pretty darn good with a sword. Or a cut where you'd bleed to death before you hit the ground. Run out of things to say? Good.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth. Put holler at him and his tail slicks between his legs. Come on, people. And that's... Ah! Ah!
Na, gyerek. Kiskutya gyermek.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arsehosts. Should start soon.
Én mit tennél, kiskutyám, a karompnál a lábadat, annyi?
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven of I know the way you flee.
A kiskutyának milyen jó lába van.
Silence! I've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some died.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again! And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. That's it.
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permits me to introduce... this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this...
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story. down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Shoot.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. I got to pay for his way into PS4 once. I made awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? Do you have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally.
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. He'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs the bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry up. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, what are all to do here? Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Bobby to feed.
Count Dysart.
Are you here regarding the copper?
Wanted to hire.
One hears all manner of stories about the lunatics of the School of the Cat. Which do you belong to?
School of the Wolf.
Ah, yes. A good one. I knew a witcher of this school. Barnabas? No. Though his name did begin with a B. Never mind. To the matter at hand. Not long past, I acquired an estate east of Novigrad. I got it on the cheap, you see. The seller was very keen to be rid of it. Now, I've learned, the building is said to be haunted.
Goes to explain the seller's urgency.
I do not believe in ghosts. It is that simple. But my men say the house shakes at night. Walls crumble. Yes.
Let's talk about my reward first.
I beg your pardon? Asking for coin already, but you've not done the job.
Need to make sure it's worth my time.
Just look at that. Arrives in Novigrad and is off his head in minutes. Very well. How much do you believe this should cost me? Yes, agreed.
Fine. I'm willing to investigate. How do I get there?
An orchard adjoins the property. The house itself you should recognize easily. Cracks cover its walls. Here's the key. And good luck.
Shit, you stupid tramp.
Damn thing. Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Geralt of Rivia's enough. What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself, but the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
All right, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
Be glad to look over.
Abban nem viseltem szokott, ezt nem tudhatom, elloptam az edzéstermét, ezt tényleg tudom. Két a beljáró majd előre. Ja, hát hallottad ezt? Teklovas most kapott el párbagrabló. De azért te se aggódj. Göndörödő hajjal küldeni a padláson sokkal jobb.
The treatment of furuncles through cauterization, a study. My manifesto must be moribundia, so Levancer's last likeness, tyromancy, or the noble art of cheese divination. The merry adventures of Muriel the lovely harlot. Numerous engravings.